At just 25 years old, Ija Charles is making her mark across the state and country. Her talent is displayed on murals across the Midlands, and her unique style has garnered national praise, including from the NFL, BET, and celebrities. This self-taught artist and entrepreneur is not just creating a seat at the table, she's painting pictures of it, inspiring others to dream big and bold.
Where did your love for art come from?
I can say that it actually came from my childhood. It was self-therapy for me growing up. As things that I dealt with, whether at school or at home, instead of taking a negative route, art was my escape. It was my way of dealing with negative things in a positive way. When I was a kid, they literally just let me do anything. They couldn't afford to get me art supplies, so I would go outside and make paint out of berries. I remember grinding up a bunch of grass so I can get the color green, and I would just paint on like paper that I found in the house, and they still have that work. They would put my work out on the walls and just let me be me. Whatever I feel is just a release, and I can put it into my work. That's why when some people see my exhibits, they cry, because they feel the emotions that I had bled into those artworks through my hands, because it's a part of me. They are my children. So when people buy my work, you're taking a soul with you. And for me, it feels good to create that way. But for others, I just want it to honestly just make your soul feel something. I know a lot of people, they might go through life and know that there's not a lot of good. So when you see my work, I just wanted to spark an emotion, because if I made you smile for a second, I did my job.
A lot of your pieces speak to what's happening in society. Why is that important to you?
I feel like since you're here, you are accountable for your life, and it's really your experience. However you take it, you should do the most that you can with it. And since I have talent, I feel like it should be used. And when something touches my soul, whether it is political, whether it is for the community, I'm gonna do it, because I only get one life, and I'm gonna use my superpowers to help.
While you were painting Black Wall Street, little kids coming up to you and calling you their hero.
When kids come with their sketchbooks showing me their work, and I'll come down and be like, your work's better than me, and half the time they really are for their age. So I'm just like, y'all are gonna be the next generation. Y'all are the ones that are gonna carry the torch and move forward with art. And if I can be a light to show y'all can be something even bigger than I am, I'm gonna do it. And I know that Columbia can only grow and be better with more art and more love from kids being creative and being themselves.
What's the biggest barrier that you've had to overcome being an artist?
For me, I had to figure out, how am I gonna make money? How am I gonna do something like this? So I started going to festivals. I was the youngest ever at Essence Fest. I was 16 years old, and I was selling my pieces there. And it just gave me an idea of what I was supposed to do. And honestly, I had a lot of people telling me my work was art dust collectors. Like, it wasn't gonna make money, you're not gonna make it. But I just saw it as a way of saying, just because they didn't make it doesn't mean that it's your journey. You need to build your road, even though you don't know what's going to be on the other side.
As I'm thinking about your artwork, and just the murals are flashing through my mind, the pictures are flashing through my mind, and what I love so much is that I see Black and brown faces.
I feel like people get a lot more when they see themselves and not just others. And for me, people always say, is your work Afrocentric? Is it this, was it that? I say my work is mine, because it's just based off of my experience. I feel like it is very irresponsible for you not to just create things that are based off of what you know. I know my people, I know what I have, and all these faces are based off of family members, people in the community. And I've been seeing kids come up and be like, that looks like me, that looks like me, that looks like my cousin. That is huge, to say that I can have a mural of myself up.
Speaking of how you're making people feel, the community, what legacy are you hoping to achieve through your art?
When you see my work, when you see everything that I've done in my lifetime, just know that anybody can do anything that they want. It is up to you to make it happen. It don't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what cards you're dealt. It doesn't matter what you've been through in your life. You have to pick yourself up because the world ain't gonna hold your hand. I just want people to know, just live in your truth. Even if it's small, you're affecting a lot of people because we still need that. You don't have to be a huge muralist. You could be anything. I just want people to just follow their dreams and know that they can find happiness in that, even if they are in darkness right now. I am truly thankful for all the love that I've been receiving over the years, because if it wasn't for y'all, I would not be where I am, even though my creation of just finding my escape to joy has been able to spark more joy for others. So it has been a huge explosion of love, and I just thank everybody, because I don't get to say that enough.